Hello all, myself Dr. Shanti Verma. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss mobile website and mobile app development. Let's first discuss the learning objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you are able to understand different approaches of mobile website design. There are two approaches that we already discussed in the part 1 of this video. The first approach is a .mobi website and second approach is a responsive web design. In this part 2 of this lecture, we discuss uh, difference between the mobile website and mobile app and the different practices and the tips that are used for the mobile website design. Let's first discuss how to choose between the Mobi versus the responsive design. Basically, .mobi is a website that is stand-alone for the mobile website, mobile, and the responsive web is used for both the mobile and for the desktop users. So, it depends on your business perspective or the business objective, which one is better to you. Basically, it is a one battle that you like a Pepsi or you like a Coke. But there are many web experts that have some pretty strong feelings about which one is preferred method for the mobile website design. So it depends on your business objective, which one is suitable for your need. In this figure, you can see that there are the various business need and according to your business need, you can choose which one is better. Means you need a separate mobile website or you need a responsive web design. For example, if you design a website that is specifically for mobile users, for example, your applications are the phone calls or the app downloads or the directions for finding. So you can go for a separate mobile website. But if you want a quick site creation, you can use a mobile website. Uh, if you want to add in conversion and the redirect codes, you can choose a responsive web design. If you want to optimize your search engines, you can use a responsive web design. But it is already mentioned that responsive web design is a Google recommended approach for mobile website designing. Now let's discuss what is mobile app. Basically, mobile app is first launched by the Apple, and Apple did a pretty phenomenal marketing job that getting us all excited about the idea of the mobile apps. And while mobile apps are the great, they really aren't suited for the every business. Apps are the software applications that need to be written in a native language. For example, if you develop an app for the Android application, then you can use Android, and for iPhone, you have to use a language related to iPhone. So, and it is a platform dependent, means the Apple iPhone applications are not used in Google Play Store, and the Google Play Store application or the Android applications not used in the Apple iPhones. So, and there are some nifty advantages of creating the mobile app, but for the most small to medium sized business, it isn't worth the effort mobile applications. So, now let's discuss some pros and cons of the building mobile applications. Here you can see that there are some pros like since your code is specifically built for your one platform, so it is performing very well, and your app is distributed in the app store, so it increases the attention and the notice of the user. Apps can be use a mobile devices functionality like built-in functionalities, cameras, accelerometer, etc. There are some cons also for building a mobile application, like it is expensive to develop and maintain, and the user must take a action before being engaged. Means you have to download it from the Play Store, and for individual app must be made for the each platform, and there is some fees involved with prompting the app on the app stores. Now let's discuss some tips and the best practices for the mobile website design. The first tip is stick with a single column. You know that mobile is a small screen, and when we want to convert your screen from a horizontal view to a vertical view, it is very difficult if you design your website in a multiple column. So it is a tip that you design your website with a single column design. The second tip is think about how your content will be stacked. So you have to do a proper planning how you fit your content in a stack, and how you reorder when your information convert from desktop to mobile application. Next is I go with the collapsible design. There are some collapsible navigation tools that are available for designing the mobile website that makes your website very clean and simple. And these collapsible navigation menus item can be tapped to expand more options. The next step is consider the translation from mouse clicks to finger taps. You know that in desktop computers, we easily handle the cursors by using the mouse, and the size of the mouse is very small. But when we are clicking on the mobile devices, we are using a finger or a thumb, and that size is big as compared to a mouse click. So user need a large button that are less exact. Same goes for hover items. So navigation menus that normally appear after a hover action need to instead expand with a tap. So consider the hover navigation while designing a mobile website. The next is a test across lots of devices. The simple rule is a test, test and test again. As you know that there are various screen sizes are available for the mobile. So you have to test your website in various for various screen size. For that you have a bunch of the testing tools and the device emulators that helps you see how your website looks across the different mobile devices. The next tip is stay practical. Basically most mobile users aren't looking for the dilly dally, and they are looking for information, and they want it very fast. So you have to uh, think that how you place all the things very simple, crisp and to the point. The next tip is keep it consistent. While you will absolutely want to change your design layout and maybe even add or adjust content for mobile, your core identity and the master should be consistent across all the devices. So your mobile design shouldn't look like a totally different animal than your the classic website. The next tip is first know your audience. It really takes some time to consider your audience and what they are looking to get out of your mobile site. So keep in the mind that the intent of your audience and their intent on mobile is likely to be different than the intent on the desktops. The next is a keep text input minimal. While there is a great progress is being made to make text input easier on the mobile devices, it is still a nuisance. So make sure that in your website there is a minimal text input to manage your website very easy, and only make users input text if it is essential. These are the some best practices and the tips for while designing a mobile website. On the basis of the approaches used in the mobile website design, mobile applications, and the best practices and tips for mobile website design, I give you 3 questions as assignment. First is explain different approaches to build a mobile website in detail. Second, write any 4 differences between a mobile website and a mobile application. And the last is write any 5 tips and best practices for mobile website design. For more learning, you can refer these references. Thank you.